Hello everyone, and thank you for watching Fayetteville Public Utilities Channel 6. I'm Sarah Mack Young, and in the studio today we've got two special guests with us. We have Mr. Woody Bedford and we have Seymour Lynchburg with us.
Hey.
And we are here to talk about an upcoming event that's going to happen very soon in Lynchburg. But before we get started, Woody, let's talk a little bit. And this is a new event too, so it's kind of exciting. We're really excited about it. But I'll let Woody introduce himself and his buddy Seymour here and tell us a little bit more about you.
Okay, I'm Woody Bedford. This is my buddy Seymour. We run CNR buggy tours. We provide the horses for Host of Christmas Past here. I'm doing my best to be at Music in the Park this year. And I do hour tours with a horse at Lynchburg. And I think the thing here today is that I'm Vice President of the Chamber of Commerce for Metropolitan Lynchburg-Moore County. And I'm also Chairman of the Board of Directors for South Central Tennessee Tourist Association, which Fayetteville-Lincoln County Chamber is a big member of. And pulling all of this together and getting the word out to the local people what's happening in Lynchburg. We may be the 94th county of 95 in the state of Tennessee as far as size is concerned, but we got some really big stuff going. And this music festival, the Lynchburg Music Festival, this is the first ever, and the anticipation is just, it's growing. It's going to be a big thing. And the promoter, a fellow named Johnny Hill, he says every time he mentioned Lynchburg to an artist, their eyes light up. You know, we are known. We're known in song. It's something about that little bitty distillery we got there in town. You know, nothing serious, mind you, but it lights people up. And one of the things is a country music fest. It's family orientated. This will be geared more family. I mean, you can look here, the artists that are lined up here. We're talking about starting off with Jamie Johnson, that Seen It in Color. I really like that. I got some been there, done that. Eastern Corbin, Montgomery Gentry, Joe Diffie, and coming on down. And you and I were talking about Logan Wheat, local boy here. Coldwater Station.
That's a local. Jacob
group.
Painter
Jacob
is a
Painter,
local.
Local. So,
Absolutely, along with people like David Lee Murphy, Cassidy Pope, Ray Lynn. Those are all folks that have been in the country music business for a while now, and those are some pretty big names.
They got some country music hits, singles, and this thing, it's the entire town, if you will. They're going to block the square off. We've got satellite parking, so most people will be bussed in, but there's plenty of satellite parking that's already been arranged for. You can check lynchburgmusicfest.com or lynchburgtnmusicfest.com. You can check that for schedules and events, but there's going to be a stage on the square. There's going to be vendors around the inside circle of the square.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk a little bit. So let's talk about when the festival will be. It's going to be in August.
August 23rd, 24th, 9 a.m., 11 p.m.
Okay.
Friday and Saturday.
All right.
Tickets will be on Ticketmaster.
All right. Let's talk about
lynchburgtn.com. You can find the information.
The cost of the tickets, there are actually a couple of different kind of tickets that you can get.
There's two that I know of right now. And let me real quick, it's lynchburgtnmusicfest.com.
Gotcha.
Lynchburg TN Music Fest. There's the general admission tickets and there are VIP tickets.
And there is a different cost for those two tickets.
There's a different cost for those two, and you need it on. It's all through Ticketmaster now. The other thing is, the sooner you get your tickets, the cheaper the price, because there is a scheduled increase in the price as it gets closer to the date.
All right. And let's talk about that.
lynchburgtnmusicfest.com.
Gotcha. So there will be, on that day, there's going to be a lot of music, a lot of things going on. But folks, what we're telling you is you need to go out to Ticketmaster. You need to start looking for your tickets, thinking about that. There's going to be a stage on the square.
Yes, ma'am.
But then there's going to
stage it on the Moorhead Pavilion, about halfway in the middle of the park, which is on the south of the square.
Okay.
And the big stage is going to be way in the far end of the park. And there is some excavation work that's about to commence to open up the park some more, so everybody will have a good line of sight, if you will. But you need to go to that LynchburgTNMusicFest.com, check your links, check your prices, and the sooner you get your tickets, the better. And again, we look at the headliners here, and one of the things, starting the music, the doors open say 9. The music's going to start shortly thereafter, before 10. And the music, the bands will be moving.
Okay.
So, just an example, Coldwater Station may start out on the square. Then somebody else will come up and take the square stage, and an hour later, Coldwater Station may show up on the Moorhead stage, Moorhead Pavilion. They'll play a while, somebody else, they're moving. They may end up on a big stage for a while. So that there's going to be this movement, so you get a variety
Of music.
You get a variety of music, you get a variety of artists, no matter where you're at. And I should note that all of the vendors are going to be vetted, that they will have business licenses and they will be collecting sales tax.
Gotcha.
If
you are interested in being a vendor, you do definitely need to go out to this website or lynchburgtn.com.
If you want to be a vendor and all, you need to go to Lynchburg TN Music Fest or Igniter Productions.
Gotcha.
Igniter Productions is the promotion, local fella and his partner. This is their show, but you need to go for vendor information if you want to be a vendor, and you have to have a business license, and you have to collect sales tax. And there are some nonprofit availabilities if you're a nonprofit and want to work with them.
Raise funds.
You need to go and raise funds. You need to talk, and you have to be cleared with Igniter Productions.
Gotcha.
They're doing, and one of the things that I'm really proud of the man about is how much that they're already putting back into the local community and the things that they've opened up for the local community. This is going to be a big thing. The promoter, Johnny Hill, one of the promoters, grew up Lynchburg, taught at Moore County. So he was a teacher there. He's got a lot of hometown roots, and he's paying it back.
Absolutely.
And this thing, you can't go wrong. Look at these people.
Those are great names.
You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
And it's 14 miles down the road. The other thing is it's going to benefit Fayetteville, Lincoln County. Our motel only has something like 16 rooms. We don't. Now, there is an organization. If you go to that LynchburgTNMusicFest.com, check out the lodging. There's some ladies, there's some local houses, some local people are renting out their house for the duration, if you will. There's some campsites and stuff that are available.
There are some things available out there for folks if they're interested. You talked a little bit about parking. There is going to be plenty of parking.
There's satellite parking, and
will there be buses to bus us in?
Every 15 minutes at a minimum.
Gotcha. So there is going to be enough parking. There's going to be a way for you to get there. You're not going to have to worry about walking long distances.
And these are commercial buses. This is not the school bus. No offense to the school systems, but this is commercial buses. They'll be dropping off right at the head of the square and real close to the square and real close to the events. Now, everything on the square is free.
Okay.
Anything on the square is free. Once you go down in Wiseman Park, then you have to have the appropriate armband. And again, whether it's general admission or VIP, and you need to go to that Lynchburg TN Music Fest and find out all of the details. It's all right there, and Ticketmaster is handling the tickets. You have to go through Ticketmaster. It's the only way, and all of the questions can be answered there. But I'm truly the first ever, and we've had some fun with first ever, because people want to say the first annual. Well, it can't be an annual till you have one. So we're having the first ever Lynchburg Music Fest. That's Lynchburg, Tennessee Music Fest. And look at the lineup. And there's more to come. There's a couple of, you and I were talking earlier, there's some more to be announced. All of this is coming on. It's going to be.
But definitely go get your tickets now.
Yes, and there were original estimates of number of people involved to show up, as a number of spectators and whatnot, and I'm pretty sure that they're already. In fact, I know for a fact that they've already upped those numbers. So this is. It's going to be one-time opportunity this year, and the main thing is.
How cool is it to say that you went to the first one?
Yes. This year being the first one, you can be in the inaugural
group. You're the inaugural Music Fest group.
yeah. I have one of the original T-shirts.
See, there you go.
And there's lots of memorabilia associated with it. And like I say, there's vendors on the square. There's vendors down in the park. They will all have met all of the health state criteria to be there. They are going to be vetted. I'm really proud. This is going to be a fabulous thing. It's fabulous for everybody. But you need to go to that Lynchburg TN Music Fest and check out your tickets and get this thing rolling. Because again, the prices aren't going down; they're going up. I mean, they're already scheduled to go up.
So definitely go on out and get your tickets, get your schedule, start planning out your day now, because it's only going to get even better.
Yes, and one of the things that surprised me because I'm behind the scenes, if you will, and I get to be in on planning meetings and different things like that, and they start talking about numbers of people that can be in the park for the way the geographics of the park and how many numbers. So there are limits. There are limits, and we know them and are watching closely. Now, again, this is August 23rd, 24th. We know what August is like in southern Middle Tennessee.
It's hot.
They've already made arrangements. There'll be cooling tents. There'll be those hydration fans. They're making arrangements to be sure that there's plenty of water, and again, the food and
it'll be a good time.
It's going to be a wonderful time, and I can't say enough. I'm excited. Since we talked about the horse, we were going to bring a horse, and I had special roles for the horse, but we've outgrown it, and the crowd's just going to be just too big for me and my horses, and of course it's hot. But we're going to be there. There's VIP areas. There's special areas for them. They get swag bags. They're going to be kind of neat.
So it's worth it to make that extra investment, because there's going to be some neat things that you can benefit from that.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. It's fabulous.
Woody's excited.
I'm excited. I'm looking forward. And one of the things it's going to do, and I'll go up and on my South Central Tennessee Tourist Association hat, all them people, they're talking around 20,000 plus, okay? All them people got to come through Lincoln, Bedford, Coffee, Franklin, to get to Moore, And there's a whole bunch of them, because the interstate out here, there's a whole bunch of them going to be coming through Fayetteville, Lincoln County. And, this gives everybody in all of the surrounding communities, you got a chance here. Figure out how to make them stop and bring their wallets out. So it benefits, plus too, and I emphasize that all of the vendors are collecting sales tax. That's money back in the community. And Igniter Productions, they're making sure that they're helping the community, and there are a number of benefits that are going to be good dollars, right places for this area. The maintenance in the park, they're paying for, and the employment, the opportunities, there's a whole bunch. And this thing is, it's professionally done. The companies involved with security are already meeting with Sheriff Hatfield, and I think they've even talked to Maury.
So there's a lot. It's going to be fun, family.
It's fun.
Oriented.
It's family, and it's the undertaking is huge, but I do want to. They're looking at the community, and this is going to be a benefit for everybody can benefit. Like I say, they're going to buy gas or whatever. Lincoln County, Fayetteville, Lincoln County, y'all get a chance to get them, pull over and drop a buck or two.
But definitely we want folks here to come over.
And then
you're
enjoy. 14
miles.
I in Fayetteville to Lynchburg, 14 miles or roughly. It's in your backyard. Come see it. It's going to be. Just look.
It's going to be a great time.
And more to come. Okay. And if nothing else, let's support our local guys. We go over them again.
We've got Logan Wheat,
Coldwater Station,
Jacob Painter. Those are all folks that are local folks, and
local. I won't get into it, but some of these are Lynchburg, Estill Springs, Winchester area. So, and they're all over, but there's local here. Support the local, and
have fun.
Come have a good time.
Absolutely, come have a good time.
This will be. I believe it's money well spent. You're going to get your bang for your dollar. Just look at the lineup. You're going to get your bang for your dollar, and it's going to be fun. Come join us and have a good time.
All right. So, folks, there's still time for you to get tickets. They will be through Ticketmaster. But as Woody told you, and he'll tell you again, that you need to go check out lynchburgmusicfest.com. That's where you're going to find out all the information about lodging, about parking, also about how to get your tickets and the cost. And as bands and things are added, definitely they have a Facebook page too. You should go out and like that, because I'm sure that information is going to be rolling through there.
That information is coming. That information, most of it is going to be shared at lynchburgtn.com, which is a chamber. Their Lynchburg TN Music Fest. They also have Lynchburg Music Fest. Okay, and I caution people, use the word fest. Okay, there's some other Lynchburg that's got this thing going. So to keep us separate, we're Lynchburg TN, we're Music Fest.
Okay.
Information there, the Lynchburg Wineries Facebook page, the Lynchburg Distillery's Facebook page, the Chambers, lynchburgtn.com, Metro see. Lynchburg. It's going to show up there. But when you start hunting for your tickets and all, lynchburgtnmusicfest.com. They's the people in the know, and they're going to have the word out first.
Absolutely. So definitely go and check that out. Go on and be making your plans and your reservations. And as Woody says, come to Lynchburg and have a good time.
Hey, works for me.
All right. Well, thank you, Woody. We enjoyed having you and Seymour with us today to talk a little bit about Music Fest that's coming to Lynchburg in August on the 23rd and 24th. And there'll be all day long celebrations. So check that out. Thanks, guys, for coming in and talking with us today. And thank
Lynchburg TN Music Fest.
Absolutely. Go check it out. Thank you so much. And thank you, our viewers, for watching FPU's Channel 6. We'll see you back in here next time.